People just started showing up. As soon as the tornado was gone, people whose homes were intact came out to help those whose weren't, and started within minutes of the tornado leaving.
Guys, we have time for just a couple more questions.
Any questions for the sheriff or the senator as well? Happy?
I'll just point out that I've been trying to coordinate between lots of officials, and I've reached out to Senator Stabenow and Senator Peters' office as well to make sure that on the FEMA front that there's going to be notification and get that ball rolling to get any federal assistance that's going to be eligible for the area. And I just also say, we've often observed pretty much every year the tornado that went through downtown Kalamazoo, 1970s, and it's a sad thing that we'll probably have two of those kinds of anniversaries in our communities now. Sheriff?
Yeah, I would agree. Next week we will be celebrating, that's a bad word to say, recognizing, I believe, the 44th anniversary of the 1980 tornado that came through Kalamazoo. That tornado did devastating damage downtown in the city of Kalamazoo. It took 5 lives. Today, we're not talking about the loss of life. I think many things have changed over time. There are better alerting systems. Last night I had so many people come to me and say, we were listening to Channel 3, we were paying attention to Channel 8, we had our radios on to tell us that it's coming. They got alerts on their phones saying it's coming. And so many people were able to take cover because of that. At the same time, we've also, I have to say, not ever really been standing in a place where a tornado went through and then about 45 minutes later, another tornado almost on the direct same path was coming through. So as emergency responders and citizens were standing in these streets trying to help one another, we were alerted a second tornado was coming in. We watched it go across the bottom of this park. It was a same direction, same kind of travel. Fortunately, it was just outside of the community because we had 100 people standing on Pavilion Drive working to help people or trying to find a shelter. So we were very fortunate, and I say thank you to all the services for all their extra work. I was standing out here at one point. I did hear the sirens from Portage after the first tornado went through, and I apologize. The second tornado was part of that alert system. We could all hear the sirens as well from Portage, but we weren't here for the first one, so we don't know what level of siren was utilized the first time.
And Governor and Senator, when it comes to federal aid or potential federal aid, based on what you've seen already, do you believe that is necessary? And if so, what would the state do to advocate for residents here to get that federal aid?
We can put in a request once there's been an assessment. We can put some figures to the request, and so that's why the work of all the people that are here that are trying to take an account of all the different damage that's happened is so important right now. So, but until we have that, I can't submit anything to the federal government, and that's why we're going to try to move fast here.
Folks, that's about all the time we have. I am sorry. Thank you all so much.
Just want to encourage anyone who is worried about where they're going to sleep tonight to make sure that they're talking with the Red Cross and reaching out through the sheriff's office. Or Sheriff, where should they reach out? 211
is our resource for this. We're trying to drive all our requests for information to 211. Griffin Place operates that for our county. And again, they are loaded with all kinds of information to help people find shelter, find food, connect, making sure that everybody knows where someone is. And that's where we ask people to go, 211.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Governor. Thanks, Sheriff.
Thanks for having me.